Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Today's Restaurant News Networking Group, Chapter 1. We are a group of vendors in the food service industry who are here to help each other grow our businesses and solve any problems that we might be able to bring to the table, and also to help restaurants if they have any questions or concerns that they'd like to bring to us for some answers, to give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website at trnusa.com. And we have a YouTube page at Today's Restaurant. So give us a look there and subscribe. So this morning we've been prior to coming on to talking about the show in Chicago that's going on right now, and trying to help a couple of our members in their distribution. Anybody want to add anything to that, or? Okay. Well, I'd like to start out with our intros because I have a couple of topics that we may be able to talk about, solve the world's problem. How about you start us out, Terry Lena?
Good morning, everyone. I am Terry Lena. I work for Workwear Outfitters. We are a manufacturer who have recently came out with a new culinary line with oil block and Mimics technology. You can reach me at 720-244-4972 or terry.lena@wwof.com. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Darren, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Darren Gull with Tracy.net. We are a communications consulting and solution provider. What does that mean? We help restaurants and small businesses and even large businesses to identify their needs and pain points in their phone system and internet services. We are master agents for just about every provider out there. So what we do is we help you find the right solution at a price within your budget. So we have solutions for restaurants starting at $85 a month, including all the hardware. So if you know anybody who's starting a new restaurant or looking to lower costs on their phone systems, that's a great lead for us. It's sales@traci.net or 800-881-8899.
Okay, thank you. Terry R., good morning.
Good morning. I'm Terry Arick. I own Creative Business Impressions. I am a promotional products distributor. I help restaurants to grow in their branding, get help to branding ideas. This morning, I'm promoting coasters. So we have, these are coasters that can go in your car. These are coasters that can go on your table. And these are coasters that can go at the table at the restaurant. These are made of corkboard. So a lot of times, one of my restaurants that I deal with actually buys coasters so they can sell them in their restaurant. So great, different ideas. Terry at Creative Business Impressions. You can contact me at 561-308-1393.
Great, thank you. Chris, good morning.
Good morning. So we are strategic supply chain partners. John Mulholland is with us, and then the muted 407 exchange at the bottom of everybody's screen is Kevin Anderson, our other partner, one of our other partners. We work with restaurant clients to improve their purchasing programs with the goal of reducing the overall cost of products delivered to their back door. We work on a commission base, or I'm sorry, a contingency basis. We are evolving that though to, we have some fee-based plus smaller contingency and full fee-based options we're now offering our clients. We have found that different platforms work better with different people. We typically save between 8 and 15% once we fully renegotiate a master distribution agreement for them. And then we also work with pretty much any other expense category in their P&L that they need help with that has a purchasing component attached to it. So again, strategic supply chain partners. 985-778-1515 is where I can be reached. Kevin is 407-497-9495. And John, if you want to give him a phone number. No, I mean, they distribute all the contact information after this meeting anyway, so.
Yeah, 678-362-7307. Thanks for taking a look at my car wash earlier. They took a little longer than I thought. Now, Chris, I got a quick question for you after the show here.
Okay.
Okay. TRN Terry, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Terry, today's restaurant news. I let you know what is opening, when, where, about when, who owns it, emails, phone numbers, you know, all that kind of minor things that you would want to know if you're trying to reach someone to sell any of your product or services from anyone at this meeting or at any place else in the world. If you need to get a hold of anybody in the food service industry that is in Florida, that is in Georgia, let us know. I'll send you a sample. You can see the quality of the leads, the quantity of the leads. They come out every month by the 9th in an Excel spreadsheet. You may sort them any way that you'd like. I've been doing this for years, and our team, and we have, I sent out 7 renewals personally. 2 weeks ago, I got 7 renewals back within 2 days. So that's how important these leads are. If you're trying to, I don't know, whatever it is that you sell or a service that you supply to any food service establishment, just contact me for a sample. 561-620-8888. And I'll give you my email at that time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Gabby, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Gabby with Worksite PEO. We are a professional employer organization. What that means is that we're able to take care of your entire back office. Is an easy plug and play: payroll, employee health benefits, workers' comp, 401k, HR consultation. We also do your payroll taxes as well. What that means for a restaurant or a vendor is that they're able to focus on what they got into business for and not have to deal with all the back office and what could be a lot of risk and litigation behind it. We're very good about finding also capital back to put back into the business as well. Gabby with Worksite PEO.
Okay, thank you. Randy, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Randy Pumputis here with Heartland Payroll. Gabby, we still got to catch up for lunch. I sent you an email. Heartland Payroll, we're a full suite of services for startup businesses, mergers, acquisitions, and multi-ID locations in the hospitality industry. We can also add now franchises. We are the strategic partner of the United Franchise Group, which includes the Great Greek Mediterranean, also Gray's Craze, which is the new up-and-coming charcuterie board. This thing's going to take over like wildfire. So as I start training the new franchise folks, we are bringing in, they are asking for additional solutions to help with their business. So hopefully I can help line you up strategically with these new groups. They are located, the headquarters is in West Palm, Florida. I had a training yesterday with 19 very enthusiastic new business owners. So it kicked off very well, and I could be reached at 585-622-2993. Have a great day.
See if you can get a press release and send it to Terry. That you're now.
It's coming. They're on top of. They're bringing in marketing directors for each portfolio. There's seven of the franchise groups.
In, Ryan Papillo as their national accounts manager.
there's so much growth there. I'm not even
It's
caught up on it.
insane. Orange
It's
Hibbard,
yeah.
yeah,
We're working
growing.
on it.
It's insane.
It's amazing. The culture that they have there is phenomenal. I mean, their training facility it's off the charts. It's a huge campus. That's all I can say. It's a huge campus, and it's not limited to hospitality. It includes fully embroidered, Venture X. There's a couple other that are outside of our network, but it is amazing. The culture is phenomenal. What the Titus family built, just outstanding. I will get that press release to you.
Yes, and there's nothing like it. I mean, I was on their website. I actually have them in our what's going on for, I got something from the PR firm this week, so they'll be in the paper next week with a very nice photo, actually. So
Outstanding.
good job. And send me the email, please.
I will.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, John Marinak, good morning.
Good morning, John Marinick, Marinick Food Service Consultants. We design restaurants. So if you have a restaurant that needs to be designed, we're the people to call. We are not affiliated with any kind of equipment directly. So we design exactly what you need. We are not dealers, so we don't have any affiliation with any manufacturers. So we don't try to put anything in that you don't need. We basically try to do what's right for you. So if you need a design, you need to replace equipment, and you need to put the stuff in for the city and get all those permitting issues out of the way, we're the people to call. 954-817-1183. Thank you.
Thank you. I see a number on the board, 407. Is that you, Randy? No.
I think it's Kevin.
No.
That's Kevin Andrews.
Oh, that's Kevin. You want to say something, Kevin? No.
Doesn't look like.
He's
speechless and no video,
He's doing the radio role of the shadow.
but he
But
does
he's
have a personality.
He's officially here though, because his number's on the board.
Yeah. Okay. Todd, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I ran across a piece of software called Wombat. So it's word of mouth. What this company does, you put this on your website and it collects the customers' opinions from 1 to 5. We've all seen those and sends them off to Yelp or Google or Facebook or whatever. The difference is they only send the 4s and the 5s. The 1s and the 2s and the 3s go directly to you. You get their names and contact information where you could call them and have a little conversation with them, maybe offer them a coupon or something to see what their problem is and where you can improve the situation. So very, very, very powerful. The more hits you get, better off it is. It's like $1.99 a month, and I know I could have used it. Use it in the restaurant business is a sure target for this, but all the rest of these companies, everything from equipments to plumbers to designers, they all want opinions. They can get this software, put it on their site. I'm in Miami Beach, 971-322-3686, 971-322-3686. Very, very looking forward to your call, and we'll talk about my little gripsies later. I know there's time constraints on there. Thanks, Howard.
Have any of you had an opportunity to add that link that I sent out onto your website? Darren can tell you what the advantages are better than I can.
Yeah, well, what it does is the way Google rates your website is how many other sites you connect with, and the more sites you connect with, the better rating you will get on your own listings. And it will also help the person you're linking to. So that's why Howard's asking you to do this, is it's more than just helping him, it's also helping you.
No,
Good enough?
Perfect. Anybody who would do that, I'd appreciate it. and for both of our sakes.
Yeah, I did.
Helen, good morning.
Hi. Good morning. I'm Helen Gottesman, along with my husband, Robert, who just got on, and my son. We started Delicious Spoonfuls, a nonprofit ice cream bar on wheels, which is going to be catering events, weddings, bar mitzvahs, parties at your office or home, or any other location, synagogues, churches, etc. We're focused on the employment and training of people with special needs, especially those with Down syndrome, autism, mental illness, and we're getting veterans involved as well. And right now we are doing our search for sponsorships and for fundraising. And if anybody has any sources, we are definitely in need of that. And we will be Sunday at the Boynton Beach Mall serving our ice cream and other frozen treats. We're partnering with the Greater South Florida Chamber on several events. And we're hoping to see many of you locals from South Florida in the Boynton Beach Mall Sunday from 12 to 6. You can reach me at helen@deliciousspoonfuls.org. at 561-676-2078. And any brainstorming ideas people have, I'm greatly appreciate.
Thank you.
Rob, did I forget anything, Rob? Good? Okay.
He's quiet today.
Unusual.
Eating.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did you bring enough for everybody?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we have somebody in the other group that every time we turn on the screen, he's eating.
I'm usually drinking my coffee, so.
Oh, that's all right. Did I miss anybody besides me? Okay, I'm Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant News. And we've been publishing since 1996. And we do our newspaper. We have advertising in our newspaper. We have a email blast program, the new openings program that Terry spoke about. And we do video email marketing as well. And if any of you would like to reach our over 15,000 direct restaurants on our database, or close to 500,000 people in the contact that I have access to and push information to close to 500,000 people, which is amazing to me, but it works. I just see Kevin try to. Kevin, are you on? There he is.
No way.
Made it. I think you had me on mute, Howard, on your side.
No, I didn't mute you.
Okay.
Well, you should have.
Well, probably, yeah. For
The only
future
thing
reference,
that
don't let me
went.
say anything for the next month. That's my penalty, I guess.
You want to add anything to the two amigos?
No, but what I was saying, and I couldn't seem to figure out how to, I unmuted my phone, but it was, you guys were all kind of saying I wasn't coming through. Anyway, I just wanted to say for everybody that's listening, we're very grateful to be a part of TRN. Because of the amount of contacts that we've been able to make and the relationships we've been able to forge. It's been really amazing. And, I really just wanted to say that because I think there's a whole host of benefits up, from a business point of view, but also the benefits are much deeper than that. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome. And thank you for that, Kevin. It's very sweet.
Second that.
Check your mailbox. The check's in the mail.
Yeah, that was a very,
That will
very,
affect you in the
very
morning.
nice thing to say. I
My pleasure.
really appreciate that.
I always like it when you and Chris are at the meeting, because you have, both of you have that restaurant experience, that we can draw on and hope to help people who are watching. And one of the things that I came across this art. Oh, did you hear the news this week? Before I tell you anything, did you hear the news this week? Talk about things to come and advances in technology. Wendy's is now starting to deliver underground. Did you hear about this?
I haven't.
It's not a joke. This is
I
true.
briefly glanced at an article, but didn't finish it. Yeah.
Underground?
Underground. Now I figured, how the heck are they going to get to my house underground? That was my first impression, but it's not. Obviously, that's not going to happen. It's what it is underground from the building to your car.
It's like a
In the
bank
parking
chute,
lot?
like a bank chute.
And
Where you
I
sit
thought
at your car and it comes through the chute.
it was, like revolutionary. And I mentioned it at the meeting
It
this
is.
morning, and somebody from Brian, somewhere from Johns Creek near you, Mulholland, he said that there was a restaurant that's been doing this for a long time. That they deliver the food to the car underground, and I couldn't figure out, how do you take 3 Cokes and the rest of the food and deliver it in a tube to make it come out and not fall over?
Yeah, very carefully.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you're saying it's like when you are at go through the bank drive-through or something.
Yeah.
Underground.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
and they must have it must be like a square, something they can put the drinks in, cover them, and then bring them down slowly and then shoot out the food. Who knows? But they have a way of doing it. And if they start, everyone else is going to start.
They're using
They want contactless delivery, meaning they're going to be eliminating a lot of employees or people that aren't coming to work. And it's gonna, they take your money. It's like you go through a car wash and you just punch in the button and you put in what you want, the extra stuff, make your wheels are shiny. Because if my wheels are dirty, I'll take it back. And and it's going to be like that, where it's touchless. Everything's going to be, and that's just another phase of, like Darren, not the not the AI, but you're getting close. You're getting close.
Yeah, they're just trying to increase their business pipeline.
Right. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal. If nobody has to touch them, they don't have to touch anyone. Come on.
No pun intended.
100%
Never
intended.
mind. I got it.
Hey, John Marinak, have you dealt with this before? Or no?
Yeah,
Actually, I didn't get it.
actually, I had a webinar that I participated in, and I heard about it, and they showed us the drawings and everything about it. And what it is it's actually an entire room under there that you can actually walk to, because they have to have it sanitary, and they had a lot of requirements that they had to meet. It still has to be NSF and UL approval of that whole chase. And what they're using is they're using the same guidelines that they got the idea from the arch over in Missouri. The arch, the arch that what's that, Missouri arch?
Yeah.
Way to the west.
Yeah, basically when it's like a Ferris wheel. When it goes to the end, it always stays flat. You put your drinks, you put all the food on a tray, and it goes down, and it goes like this. It always stays flat, and it goes back up again, and it stays on like a pivot, and it comes right up to the window level. And
cool.
It actually has a pretty big window, and it has an electric eye and everything that comes up and monitors where the window actually opens. And so like if you have a truck and your truck window is higher, this one is actually telling where the window actually opens.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool. It's not going to be like like the old style that it just opened at one place and you had to like bend over a lot further and all that. They took that into consideration this time. And the new model has one that's going to slide forward just a little bit, And it's going to be able to tell when it gets too close to the car, but it's going to be able to move the actual tray closer to the customer.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Yeah.
In Bruges, Belgium, Half Moon Brewery, instead of using trucks to transport their beer, they have a 2-mile long pipeline to transport their beer from the brewery.
Wow.
Really?
And
I
that's
thought
what,
they had an Irishman with a big straw.
well, they, but Irishman brought it up.
I was going to say Mulholland probably broke into when it was lying there for a week.
Anybody got a shovel?
Actually looking it up and I just put Wendy's Underground and there's some pictures of what it looks like.
Really?
Did they
Cool.
find Jimmy Hoffa?
I'm sorry.
Just thinking about it, you know, you put it on a carousel. I could see people picking up their food and putting a chihuahua on the carousel to go back to the kitchen.
But it's got to be cleanable. It's got a whole access underneath, and then they actually did it above ground with Taco Bell first. Taco Bell actually was the first ones to do a similar type run with it.
Crazy.
They were running it above ground and then dropping it down to they actually ran an up top store and going across and dropping it down, and then they started coming up with the idea of put it underground, and then that way they could actually keep the look a lot nicer and stuff like that, and not have to spend so much money.
Who would think Taco Bell, the cheapest place in the world, that nobody would ever want to? That's insane.
Well, they did it because they actually did it with containers. They stacked containers.
Wow.
And it made it cheaper.
I'm surprised Chick-fil-A hasn't tried to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Chick-fil-A doesn't have to do anything. They're number one, no
Yeah,
matter.
but they have their drive-through.
And in and out.
I was gonna say, Terry, to your Taco Bell, they are magic because they take the same five ingredients and come up with like multiple menu items off those same 5 ingredients.
You're right, and that's what Howard always says. How can you have 1 or 2 items and make 30 things out of it? I'm like,
That's
well,
exactly
I'm
what
from
they do.
California, so it's a little different. California Mexican is not like this here. Way different. But yeah, you're right. You're right. It is funny.
Okay.
Now that we've bored
No.
John Mulholland to death,
No.
Oh, is this still on?
No, I think it's, you know, there's so many new things coming out technologically that you know, that's just one of them. Yeah. Are you waving to us,
Yeah,
Bob?
no,
like
he's
to
showing
say,
you he's got a boo-boo on his finger.
I'd like to say one thing. I have a friend of mine on my board. His name is Adam Kovitz. He's into robotics, and he's making deals, especially with some of the fast food places up there, to have robots or something, or some sort of robot technology to serve customers or to speak to them or whatever it is. And I just got this yesterday, and I just, you know, was a little bit, you know, surprised at it. You know, how maybe robots are somehow going to be taking over, you know, the technology.
As much as they can.
And
They don't
I
want to
know,
hire people.
I know that.
I draw the line on talking to a robot. There is no way. I'm not talking to a robot.
I heard in San Francisco there was some sort of an automated restaurant or something. I don't know.
Oh, that was from the 60s.
Well,
I think that was Mr. Roboto.
No, but
it's
that's
coming.
it.
It's coming.
It's all
That's the wave.
AI.
Or with
It's
the
all
thing to Howard that you got, Rob.
Yeah.
There's one thing that they haven't addressed that when I was putting Quiznos together that we were faced with, and that's the quality of the food when it gets to the end user. You know, these things have shelf lives and what have you. That's been the challenge. I had to print on aluminum potato wraps and things to keep my toasted quality on the move. When you take a piece of meat or a French fry, it's only good for 10 minutes or so. But boy, are they doing it now. The delivery business with Grubhub and the Dining Dash is growing 4% a year. People are eating at home, and it was when I did it, there was no Grubhub. What I was trying to do is make a deal with Yellow Cab, and put a little light outside each Quiznos. If we had a delivery, a cabbie could come pick up a few extra bucks and deliver
What's
the
the
food.
yellow cab?
Yeah,
New
the yellow
York.
cab. But now, now it's Grubhub and DoorDash and what have you. But the quality is not as sensitive a subject as it used to be, I guess, because, barbecue, I had a barbecue restaurant too. And when you take pork and meat and what have you, and don't eat it fresh, but it changes its nature and so on. So you have to deal with that.
Wow. Very nice.
Question for everybody. Next week, I just realized this morning, next week is Memorial Day weekend. I'm planning on having the meeting. Does anybody have other ideas? Do we hold the meeting or not?
I don't think I'll be there, but
Yeah, I won't be in town.
It's Howard's birthday too, by the way.
oh,
Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's May 30th. May 30th is my birthday. It's not on Friday. I'll
Happy
already be into my next year by the time I see you again.
I know, right?
Well, the first group wants to have, the second group wants to have it. So we're gonna have that one. That's why we're not sure, but it's a big holiday.
I'll open it up on this time slot, and anybody shows up, they show up. We can have a casual meeting, maybe discuss some, put Terry back on the hot seat.
Yay. I like
Well, I
being
hope
on-
you don't mean me. I won't be here. No, I'm kidding. Of course I
You
will.
have to be there.
I have to. My
You
daughter and her
have to
family
support
are
your
coming into
husband.
town. I have to be here. No, I'm here. Otherwise, it's only the two, like the 2 J's or the 2 G's, 3 G's. We're the 3 T's.
Right.
When I lived in New York, I'm sure a lot of you are the same. Memorial Day was the beginning of summer, and everybody left New York City and they went the Jersey Shore, the Catskill Mountains. They just took off, and that's the official start of summer. And the official end of summer is Labor Day, and everybody's coming back to New York City on Labor Day. And the traffic was horrendous, and it was just amazing. Well, years and years ago, when I didn't have a car, I just got my license actually. My friend who had his license a couple of years and had a car, he had an apartment in Manhattan, and he said, "Come with me for the weekend. We'll go up to the mountains, and we'll come back to Manhattan. I'll give you my car, and you can drive it back to the old neighborhood that was in the Bronx and park the car, and I'll pick it up whenever I get there." So I said, "Okay, fine." Oh boy, I'm going to have a chance to drive all by myself on the highway, and I'm going to, I was all excited. Well, we drove down to Manhattan and dropped him off. I got in the car and I drove back to the Bronx, and there were no parking spots in the entire neighborhood. There, for miles, everybody had come home, parked their car, and weren't going out. Unless there was an emergency where somebody had to go to the hospital. I drove around for 2.5 hours looking for a parking spot.
That's why he gave you the car to drive back.
Exactly right. And I finally got a spot and found out the spot that I took that was open was occupied by a car that was robbed that night. So I got the spot from the car that was robbed. That's my holiday story. So watch where you park.
So the guy was stolen from twice, once from his car and then you stole his spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't as nice.
You should go back to bed then.
That's why you call it Memorial Day. Something happens that you
It
don't
was Labor Day.
forget.
Anyhow, I was going to get involved in a conversation, but we don't have time. So
No, we
I
don't
think
have time.
we'll just call it a day. I thank you all for coming. If you are going to be here next week, great. If not, have a nice holiday weekend. And If anybody thinks of anything for Terry or for Todd, I mean, Todd's going to be going through the same thing. Let me know and I can pass it on or contact them directly.
Yeah, and strategic and Darren, why the heck wouldn't everyone do that? That's insane. You know, like when I go into Western Beef with Joanne, she knows the owner. I'm going to talk to them because there's no reason that people shouldn't be. It doesn't cost them anything, and why the heck wouldn't they want it? You know, let somebody outsource it. Let somebody find out. Everybody here has got their own little niche that we can all talk about. And if you don't remember, take a little pen and just write down who it is. Or when Howard sends a sheet over, like I print it out and I keep it. So I always know, hey, I have the number. Hey, I have the contact.
I did send out the roster of all of our members last week. Did you all get it?
Yep.
Okay. You know,
Print
you
that
can
out
always
and
keep that in your bag.
And it's, you know, Randy, I mean, for crying out loud, Heartland, everybody knows Heartland. We can keep John Mulholland out of this because he's never here anyway, but this happens to be a one time. Chris does triple the work because John's never here. Gabby, look how hard she works all the time. And Terry, both Terrys. I mean, everybody here is a hard worker. And I think every single one of you deserve a praise and a thank you. And we talk to people about you. So hopefully.
What did you eat for breakfast today?
What?
What did you eat for breakfast today? You're all wound up.
No, I'm trying to let everyone know, based on a wonderful compliment that we got earlier from Kevin, that we do go out and try and get business. The way to do it is to print that sheet. You've got a name, you hear somebody talking. Hey, wait, I got somebody that can help you with that. What does it take? 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes? I used to be a national sales manager and I was #1 in the industry. Just do it. What's it going to hurt? You're never going to see them again.
That's Nike.
And if you do, you did them a giant favor.
There's a
Bye,
new
everyone.
I'm going to officially end the meeting and appreciate everybody coming. Have a good weekend.